Om Kalindi Fullokamale Madhavena Krirarato Brahmananda Namastubhyam Sadguru Lokanayaka. Revered Maharaj, respected monastic brothers and sisters, dear devotees, today is a very auspicious day for all of us. We are celebrating the birth anniversary of our birthday of our first president of the Ramakrishna Math and Mission, Swami Brahmananda Ji Maharaj, Rakhal Maharaj, Raja Maharaj. And this name also was given to him. His pre-monastic name was Rakhal Chandra Ghosh. But Raja Maharaj came because once master remarked that my Rakhal can rule a kingdom, can conduct a kingdom. His capacity, regal, royal capacity, is like that. So young Narendranath heard this master speaking about young Rakhal Maharaj. So afterwards he said, yes, we take this vow that we will call him Raja. Raja means king. So king of all of us, as master said, that he has the traits of a king. So that is why he is called Raja Maharaj. So today is his birthday. We are celebrating here. From morning, so many programs. Just now we have finished Ram Nam. That also, why we do Ram Nam? This Rakhal Maharaj, when he was in Bangalore, he, in South India, there he found a wonderful Ram Nam going on in some place. So, listening to that, Shuddha Brahma Parat Paro Ram. This Ram is not that ordinary avatar we think Ramchandraji, a figure, a person. This is Shuddha Brahma Parat Paro, that ultimate reality, formless one, has taken this shape for the good of the humanity as the incarnation in the Treta Yuga. So, Raja Maharaj became very much attracted to this idea, and the song also so elevating. So we did this. He introduced it in our Ramakrishna Math and Mission. Just a few points from his life. His father's name was Ananda Mohan Ghosh. He was born just 9 days later than Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda was born in 1863, 12 January, and Rakhal Maharaj, Raja Maharaj, he was born in 21st January, the same year, just 9 days after young Narendranath's birth. And they were very good friends. Before coming to Ramakrishna, they were good friends. It was Narendranath, young Narendranath, he took him, introduced him to the Brahmo Samaj, enlisted, enrolled his name, and both of them took vow. Brahmo Samaj, their principle is that ultimate reality, impersonal God. There is a power, but it doesn't have any form. It is all powerful, but it doesn't have any form. So, they would never ever kneel down before any murti, any statue. That was the place they took while enrolling their name, registering their name in Brahmo Samaj. One movement was there, Keshav Chandra Sen. He was very influenced in those days. Young boys, and particularly boys, girls were not that educated at that time. That scope was not there and could not take their decision. But young boys having a little education and having the ideas from the Western world, they could they used to go. Even our recorder of the gospel, M, the very first day Sri Ramakrishna asked, how is Keshav Sen? So Keshav Sen was a very famous Brahmo leader. So both of them were very influenced. And young Narendranath went to Keshav Sen also. Sir, have you seen God? He went to Rabindranath Tagore's father, another Brahmo leader, guru of Keshav Sen, Maharishi Devendranath Thakur, father of that Nobel laureate, world famous poet, Rabindranath Tagore, Nobel laureate, could not answer. So Narendranath came to Sri Ramakrishna, and Sri Ramakrishna answered yes. Both were very good friends. They used to do wrestling also. So when he was born in a village, Shikrakulin, in 24 Parganas district, a landlord's family, very rich and elite. Shikrakulin, Kulin means upper caste. In those days there was caste system. So the village itself, where he was born, belonged to the upper caste, so-called elite people. So Rakhal Maharaj was born. Now his father was a jamindar and a man of his personal jamindar. You see, if you are a landlord, if you have money, you have education, generally you have an ego also. So he also had that. So pride, a kind of superiority, it was there. So where my son will go? He found himself a school for the son when Rakhal was born. And this boy was having his education in the school founded by his own father in the same village. Very nice boy, intelligent, calm and quiet. Teachers, students, all are very happy for his behavior, and he was very jubilant and participating in games, sports, everything. But at the age of 5, his own mother passed away. Her name was Kailash Kamini Devi. That pious lady passed away, and she was a Krishna Bhakta. He kept the name of the boy Rakhal. Rakhal it means cowherd boy. Sri Krishna's companions who used to play flute and all kinds of tricks and other things when Sri Krishna was being raised at Ma Jashoda's place in Vrindavan. So his name was Rakhal Raj. Then Rakhal was transferred to Calcutta by his father. His father married second time, and this lady also was very elegant and very nice, very pious, took all care of this 5-year-old boy, Rakhal, like her own son. And in her father's house in Calcutta, Rakhal was having education. At that time, first he was given education in Training Academy, Calcutta. Then he was admitted to the school where M, the recorder of the gospel, Mahendranath Gupta, was the headmaster. So this Mahendranath Gupta's story we know. Many of his students, whoever were found a little introvert, a little meditative, calm and quiet, and showing interest in spiritual life and conduct was good. So M used to take them to Sri Ramakrishna, and this Rakhal Maharaj, Baburam Maharaj were Swami Trigunatitanaji were his students. Swami Virajananji also in college life, he was his student. Rakhal Maharaj became a good friend with Narendranath, and Narendranath had very good impact in Rakhal Maharaj's life. Both of them came to Sri Ramakrishna's feet at Dakshineshwar, and there, by seeing the temple, those who have gone to Dakshineshwar have seen, there are several temples. Shiva temples are there, 12. There is Radha Govinda's temples, Radha Madhav. Then Ma Kali's temple, Bhavatarini Kali, about whom we know Sri Ramakrishna did sadhana. Sri Ramakrishna did puja to Shivji also, to that Radha Govinda Mandir also, temple also, and Divine Mother Ma Kali's puja also he did. So when one day he was caught by young Narendranath that he was coming out of one of the temples, then he said, yes, what? You have taken the place that you won't make any pranams, kneel down before any murti, because God is not in the murti. And you are doing this, it is hypocrisy, it is falsity. Falsehood is not good. So he started firing, scolding. Rakhal Maharaj, as I told, he was very soft nature, very elegant behavior. He cannot become rude. He did not. And who will argue with young Narendra? about whom Master used to say, if Naren goes with me, any number of Pandits can come, I don't bother, because Naren is there to fight with all of them. So Master had that kind of love and dependence on young Narendranath. So Raja Maharaj found it is better to not to argue with young Narendranath, and he was feeling very scared. When Naren was there, this Rakhal wouldn't go there to meet Ramakrishna. He was hiding himself. So one day Master said, hey, Naren, he did not believe in the form aspect of the ultimate reality. Now he believes in the form also. Why you are intimidating him? Don't you know his nature? His nature is very soft and sweet. He's a devotee. Why you are disturbing him? And your God, you say, that everywhere there is Brahman. The Brahman cannot be in the murti also, in the statue also. You prove? If Brahman can be everywhere, formless, but why not in the murti also, if Brahman is everywhere? So young Narendranath could not answer properly to Sri Ramakrishna also. However, gradually he did not say anything. Rakhal Maharaj also started coming to Sri Ramakrishna and started staying also there. And this Raja Maharaj, about him also, Master had wonderful visions. These worldly people always come to Sri Ramakrishna, and Sri Ramakrishna used to shed tears. Oh, my dear Divine Mother, what happened? Hey, always worldly minded people are coming. Oh, my tongue burns. I don't feel comfortable with in talking to them. Always their mind is in worldly level. You please give me someone, a young boy whose mind is very pure, who can be always with me. I feel with whom I can speak about something about God. Always these worldly minded people come only for something miraculous, some occult power, some this, some that, always worldly things. So Divine Mother, he prayed. And one day he had a vision that one young boy, small boy, is there. Then he said, Acha, what is this? Today I had a vision, a small boy, and Hriday. What is the meaning? What is Hriday is a worldly-minded man, a married man, family man. He understands what is the meaning of that according to his understanding. He said, oh, Mama, slighting and making fun and cutting joke. Mama, you are going to have a son. That is why you have had this divine vision. And then Master said, what nonsense. How can I have a baby? You know, I see all women as mother. How could you say that, you rascal, you fool? So then Divine Mother showed him that one baby sat on his lap and she was shivering. What is this? And then Divine Mother said, this is your son, but not from worldly point of view. It is not a biological son. It is your spiritual son. So, in the Ramakrishna order, Raja Maharaj's place is very high. Master himself said, Naren has come from that heavenly abode realm where gods also cannot go. Saptarishi, one of the rishis. So many other things also about Naren Master said. But about Raja Maharaj, it is Master said, the Divine Mother Kali said, this is your spiritual son and he will remain always with you. And this boy gradually was growing and adolescent, then teenager. His father found that, oh God, this boy is going to Ramakrishna. If in India still it is there. If the young boys and girls show interest about spiritual life, father, mother immediately will get them married, just to tie them, bind them, so that they cannot live the worldly life and help father, mother and continue the householder's life. So you see the providence, how it works. So Raja Maharaj was married immediately, seeing his traits to become a sadhu, mixing with the sadhu, coming to Sri Ramakrishna. He was, so all this, he was married to a devotee's daughter. They did not know, Raja Maharaj's father, Ananda Mohan Babu, did not know that that is the cause how Rakhal came to Sri Ramakrishna. And there, this Manmohan Mitra, Rakhal Maharaj's, when he was married, his wife's name was Visheshwari. This Visheshwari was the brother of Manmohan Mitra, and Manmohan Mitra was a staunch devotee of Sri Ramakrishna. And in India, if any marriage is there in the family, immediately they will take him or her to the Guru, or both couple after the marriage for the blessings of the Guru or family priest. That is the culture. So immediately after marriage, they came to Sri Ramakrishna, who is Sri Ramakrishna's, Raja Maharaja's father was trying to avoid. Now he was caught by his own trick. So it did not work in that way as he wanted to. So this boy came, and Master had a vision that Rakhal is coming, and asked Holy Mother, in India, particularly in Bengal, if the new daughter-in-law comes in the home, then mother-in-law will receive the young new daughter-in-law with some kind of gold or silver, whatever is your capacity. Then they will see the face of the new daughter-in-law. So Master then sent her to the Holy Mother and said, son, the son has come. You see the son's face with something or silver. So Raja Maharaj just status in the Ramakrishna mission was like that. He was always considered as the son, and spiritual son means all Sri Ramakrishna's. When Raja Maharaj was doing too much of tapasya, japa, meditation, many people said, Maharaj, Master has given you everything. Master said you are Master's spiritual son, and all the disciples are so happy. They know they have got that spiritual treasure. Even after that, you are so always absorbed in spiritual practices. What is the need? Why you do that? Well, yes, you are right. Master has given us. But now I am assimilating that, making my own. No doubt, Master has given the highest thing to be given. I have got, but I am doing it. And he was so absorbed in spiritual practices that always semi-consciousness, ecstatic mood, samadhi, bhav samadhi. Give me, make a smoke for me. The disciple has made the smoke. And Raja Maharaj was just one time he has smoked or not, just touched, and mind is somewhere else. Okay, that he asked for a smoke, forgot. Mind is not in the body, not enjoying the smoking. Mind is busy and absorbed in something higher, that ultimate reality. So, young boy, when in the village also, he was very meditative. In the near village, Kali Mandir was there. He would prepare himself Kali Murti and do puja and remain absorbed in that. Some Krishna bhajans, some people would come. In village, singers are there. They beg, they sing something. They are very nice, good singer. But they will sing and you have to give some alms. They will not take just street beggar. I am also giving, taking God's name, so whatever you give. So Raja Maharaj used to listen to those bhajans on Sri Krishna and used to become absorbed. As about Swami Vivekananda, we learned that Master said he is Dhyana Siddha. He is born as a perfect soul in meditation. He is perfected in meditation. Raja Maharaj also was very meditative from the early and used to get absorbed in meditative mood, ecstatic mood. So this was Raja Maharaj, and I have to finish with a few words. Raja Maharaj said, yes, everyone said karma, 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 because Swami Vivekananda understood that the whole India at that time, and world also, everywhere, worldly people, why they suffer, their mind is always in an inert condition, this laziness. They don't know that higher thing is there inside. They don't like to make it out. So, Swamiji inspired, do good karmas, gradually you will understand. By doing good karmas, your mind will be pure, purified, and in the pure mind, you will reflect on your real self, you will understand. So, Raja Maharaj said, oh, people say, I will do that, I will do that. Why don't you make your life an example? If you can live a wonderful life, pious life, holy life, that itself will be the best service to the world. People will follow you as an ideal. They themselves will get inspiration. And about japa meditation, you used to say, you do it every day, 5,000, do it 2 years. If after 2 years, if you cannot get anything, come and slap me on my cheek. I challenge you. You people do not do, you will not do anything, and only nothing is happening, that will not do. So he always gave stress on spiritual practices, particularly the japa, meditation. You do work, but Master also said, people misunderstand that Swamiji only said work, work without controlling your mind. Raja Maharaj said that, yes, I will read a few points. We are all devotees. It will be very inspiring about our spiritual practices. This is from the book, The Eternal Companion. Belur Math, December 1915. Maharaj, is Sri Ramakrishna still living? This disciple is asking, and Maharaj's answer, have you gone mad? If he does not live, why should we then lead such a life, giving up our home and all? He is. Pour out day and night your whole heart in prayer to him, and he will reveal himself to you and remove all the doubts that are troubling you. Maharaj, do you see him now? Yes, but only when he is pleased to reveal himself to us do we see him. Everyone can see him through his grace, but alas, who longs to see him? How few have that yearning? Question, please tell us something about the Master. Maharaj, his is a never-ending story, my boy, and very little of it do we know. You will know him only when he wills it. Bear this in mind. Without the concentration of the threefold power, physical, mental, and spiritual unfoldment is not possible. God realization is not so easy a task, my son. Then, a question regarding scriptures, what attitude should we maintain? Should we put faith in their authority? Certainly. Whatever the scriptures say is true for the good and guidance of mankind through the ages. These have been formulated long ago and handed down from generation to generation, from father to son, up to the present day. You must obey them. Another thing, you must never give up work ordained by scriptures. This kind of work will lead you ultimately to God realization. The chain of karma is beginningless, but it has an end. Verily, with God realization, all the shackles of karma fall off. Then no more work remains to be done. But until that state is reached, you are within the bounds of karma, and you have to work. By doing work for work's sake, you will attain the greatest good. So, another final word, and I stop here. What is the meaning of the Vedantic teaching? Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya? Raja Maharaj is answering. The meaning is Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya is this world is illusory, and only Brahman is real. Everything else, what we find creation is unreal. Maharaj is answering. In the beginning, meditation must be on some form, then on the formless, and finally you realize that Brahman is real and all else is illusion. The world as it appears to us is all illusion. In Samadhi, the world does not exist. There is only bliss. Just as after deep sleep a man says, I tasted real joy. When a man descends from Samadhi, he says of his experience like the rishis, it was bliss and bliss only. Words cannot describe it. The I and thou vanish. Satchidananda alone remains. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Let us all think on this very special day about our spiritual progress and strive hard to reach that goal of human life, which Master again and again said to the whole world, and Raja Maharaj and other disciples and other followers in their life practiced those instructions in their lives and got the spiritual illumination. Let us all strive hard for that with the blessings of Maharaj and Master. Om Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.
So we heard so long about the life of Swami Brahmananda and his purpose of being here to propagate the mission which Sri Ramakrishna installed through Swami Vivekananda and Brahmananda. So today we celebrating Swami Brahmananda birthday. It's very important for Vedanta student to read and contemplate on his life and his instructions to follow in life. Why we are here? What is the goal of life? Sri Ramakrishna speaks again and again and emphasizes on that. But we have to understand that how it can be implemented in life, how that God realization word does not remain in the level of intellect. Nowadays, a special, what you call the intelligence? Artificial intelligence. Somebody sent me a beautiful poem, and there you find that collecting some Vedantic terms here and there, a beautiful Vedanta poem about Vedanta and its conclusion has been framed by intelligence, that artificial intelligence. But though the artificial intelligence created this beautiful poem about Vedanta, beginningless, endless, this, that, beautiful, as if somebody has written. But if it does not get, machine cannot get it to experience that. It is only intellect. So ours also stays in the intellect. But here is Swami Brahmananda, who emphasizes all the time how to implement in life a little bit of the experience of what is the transcendental reality, what is God, love for God. A little bit of experience will transform us altogether. And that is the purpose of life. So, celebrating the life of Swami Brahmananda, we should be reminded, we should remind ourselves that the purpose of this life is God realization. And he emphasized that by repeated practice and doing selfless work, particularly the Vedantic idea as installed by Swami Vivekananda Ramakrishna actually, the philosophy of the work, it is not work, but it is a service to God in man, or seeing God and serving. If that spirit is not kept, and parallelly, not intellectual, intellectually we can understand something, but that is far, far away from the reality of experience. So how to experience that? It should be not a machine like robot or artificial intelligence, it collects some information from here and there and gathers something. We do that. Or most of our things are what? Collecting from here and there and there and there. I create some lecture, or I say something, I write something. But that is up to a certain limit. It gives intellectual satisfaction. But here is Swami Brahmananda, who inspires us to go beyond the intellectual perception, but to experience a little bit. Even it is said, seeing a ghost is better than talking so much. Though ghost seeing is nothing, but or any vision is nothing, ultimately in Vedantic perspective, but that adds to the life, the inspiration of life, and it brings really meaningfulness in life. So today we have to remember that what Swami Brahmananda stands for. He stands for intense spiritual practice, love for God. Whatever we do, we must have to do. We cannot sit idle. Idle brain, devil's workshop. Those people, sometimes I say that those retired people, don't retire. It's a big problem. If you retire, then you will fight with your wife or husband. Because what will you do for the entire time? You have not trained the mind to think of God or think of something else. So to train our mind for retiring from the world, there is a process, and that is to be practiced by deepening our spiritual life. And meditation, prayer, selfless work must be taken with a good spirit and we have to really feel that life is meaningless unless we have some experience in our life. Maybe it's not that you may have some vision, but to feel some divine presence in ourselves that Sri Ramakrishna and Vivekananda stood for, and Brahmananda Swami that depicted that life before the whole of our humanity, and to make it a prosperous, some definite goal to reach that, we should have to emphasize. That's why just you heard that Swami Brahmananda challenge that, do practice. If it does not happen, then come. And that challenge is great challenge, meaning it will happen. Yeah, the assertion is that it will happen. What is not happening if we say, see, where is the hole? You are pumping the water in a reservoir, and you see that there is no water. Why it is waterless? There is some hole. What are the holes? To stop those holes. Otherwise, mere doing japa, mere doing meditation, mere leading a life of so-called spirituality, it does not make any sense unless it reflects to our life and our personalities. That's why Rabindranath Tagore, I end with these few words. Rabindranath Tagore used to say that the passers-by, pather pothik, who are passing by, I will be sitting in my balcony, and passers-by will go. But look at my face, and will see your glory manifesting to my face. They will get convinced there is God. And here is a sign. His face tells us there is that. So this is the point we have to implement in our life. So we should have to focus our life on this aspect. We spend our life for meaningless things, many meaningless things. We have to face challenges of life, we have to go through difficulties, and we have to face those difficulties and to overcome. But this is not all. We are not here. We do not know. With a split second, the life is off. This machine is working. Within a split second, it can go off. But that preparation, Swami Brahmananda is to emphasize that. What are you doing? You have come here to God realization. Day is going away. Do, plunge. Always that type of inspiration. And he used to inspire others by setting an example before that. And that's why this holy order, this holy organization, this holy Vedanta society as a part, our monks, our devotees or nuns, it is our responsibility to do something so that our face reflects the glory of the Lord. Thank you all. And we pray for the blessings of Maharaj. Thank you. And we'll have now Arati and the relics touching, and then we have sufficient food. Don't go away. Eat and take home.
Namo Namo Prabhupada Mo Namo Prabhupada Mano Vachanai Gada Prabhu Mano Vachanai Gada Jyotira Jyotir Sharadidi Kandar Jyotira Jyotir Sharadidi Kandar Tumitama Bhanjana Prabhu Tumitama Bhanjana Namo Namo Prabhupada Namo Namo Prabhupada Mano Vachanai Gada Prabhu Mano Vachanai Gada Jyotira Jyotir Jalaridi Kanda Jyotira Jyotir Jalaridi Kanda Tumitama Bhanjana Prabhu Tumitama Bhanjana De Ranga Ranga Banga Vaja Anga Sangha Mridanga De Ranga Ranga Banga Vaja Anga Sangha Mridanga Gaiche Chanda Vakata Vrinda Arati Tama Gaiche Chanda Vakata Vrinda Arati Tama Jaya Jaya Arati Tama Hara Hara Arati Tama Shiva Shiva Arati Tama Vandana Bhava Vandana Jara Vandana Panditoma Jai Shri Guru Maharaj Ki Jai. Om Hrim Ritam Swamachala Gunajit Gunejaha Naktam Divam Sakarunam Tava Pada Padmam Mohan Kasham Bahukritam Nabhajeya Toham Tasmat Tvameva Sharanam Mama Dina Bandha Bhaktir Bhagastra Bhajanam Bhavaveda Kari Gacchantyalam Suvipulam Gamanaya Tattvam Vaktrodritopi Hridime Nacha Bhakti Tasmat Tvameva Sharanam Mamadina Gabandho Tejastaranti Tvaritam Tvayitripta Trishna Ragam Krite Ritapate Tvayirama Krishna Matyamritam Tavapadam Maranomi Nasham Tasmat Tvameva Sharanam Mamadina Bandho Krityam Karoti Kalusham Kuhakanta Kari Shnantam Shivam Suvimalam Tavanama Natha Yasmadaham Asharano Jagadeko Gamya Tasmat Tvameva Sharanam Mamadina Bandho Om Stapakaya Cha Dharmasya Sarvadharma Swarupine Avatara Varishtaya Ramakrishna Yate Namaha Om Namah Shri Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya Namo Namo Om Namah Shri Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya Namo Namaha Om Namah Shri Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya Namo Namaha. Saradam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Pad Padme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Maharamaham Pranamami Bhagavad Bhakta Bhagavan